I thought I'd set the stage here and talk a little bit about what we're seeing in the broader ecosystem today. So we have many thousands of customers who do many deployments. Some do a few deployments a day, some do a few thousand a day, even hundreds a day. And I'd like to give you a lay of the land of what we're seeing out there in the ecosystem, because I thought it would be really good to set the context around this. And so, the state of software deployments is pretty easy to understand from an Octopus perspective. So if you take a look at, where software is being built and how developers are building it, they basically utilize, a variety of tools in their tool chain. So things like for doing build and testing and packaging up of applications. Where Octopus sits in that ecosystem is pretty much in the middle, where we do the deployment of software. So in the following slide, as Jeffrey will show you, it's basically where we position Octopus relative to that. So if you take nothing else from this presentation in terms of where Octopus sits in this pipeline, Octopus sits right where your packages are being deployed to production. And so on the left, we have our teams doing great work, building out code. They then utilize the CI server or pipeline for building out that code, and they use a variety of tools for that. And then at some point, they're going to go and say, hey, we've got to deploy this thing. And so that's where Octopus Deploy really participates. Now, part of that, of course, is being able to deploy to infrastructure and standing up that infrastructure as part of that. So there is an element of that. But if you take nothing away from this, basically, this is how we operate.